6 more weeks of cold weather, according to French Creek Freddy, the groundhog. But I hope he's wrong. Can't wait to hear those frogs a-croaking in the spring. That'll be a music to my ears. I'm filling up the Fisher wood stove now, trying to get the house warmed up. It's cold and icy outside. Going to do some cooking today. I'm going to cook this rabbit until it's nice and tender, and then I'll fry him up. Going to fix me something to eat that'll last a couple days. I'll put these pieces of rabbit that I cut up into a pot, and I'll cook it on top of the stove until it becomes tender. And then I'll roll it in flour and seasoning and then fry it. I'm cutting up a carrot and an onion to add to it to give it a little bit of flavor. Once it's done cooking, I'll make some rabbit gravy out of the drippings. Here's a head of cabbage I got. I'm going to make me some coleslaw out of that. I try to make enough to last a couple days. I like using Ziploc bags. I'll put this half of a head of cabbage in it and seal it up and put it in the refrigerator, and it'll last a little longer. I like coleslaw and carrots. I like to make simple meals that have a little bit of a flavor. I'll put this coleslaw in a Ziploc bag and shake it up, and then I'll add my Miracle Whip to it. Like I said, I like to use Ziploc bags. That way I don't have a whole lot of bowls to clean up later. And it keeps it fresh too in a Ziploc bag. Just one of my ideas. I like coleslaw. It's easy to make and it goes with everything. Boy, it tastes good. Now I'm cutting up some celery. I'm going to make me an apple and celery salad. Just something simple that I can make that I like to eat. This has a good taste to it. I'll add a little bit of walnut vinaigrette to it, and it'll give it a good flavor. There's my salad dressing. Walnut vinaigrette, raspberry flavor. I'll put this in a Ziploc bag also. It's easy to keep that way. The apples don't turn brown as quick doing it this way. Now I'm going to make me some homemade biscuits. I like homemade biscuits. Here I'm adding some baking powder, a little bit of cornstarch, and some salt and some sugar. And then I'll add a little bit of salt, a teaspoon. I'll mix all that up good. And then I'll add my butter. I'll knead it into the flour. This will make the biscuits nice and flaky. Here's some half and half cream milk I'm using. The biscuit dough is about ready to start making biscuits. I'll flip it over a few times so the biscuits will be layered inside. Nothing like homemade biscuits. Adding a little bit of olive oil to my biscuit pan. These will last me a couple days. I'll put them in a Ziploc bag. I'm baking them at 400 degrees. Well, there's my rabbit. My rabbit is cooked and nice and tender. Now I'll drain it, and then I'll add some seasoning and some salt and pepper to my flour, and then I'll coat the rabbit in flour and seasoning, and then I'll fry it. I won't have to fry it long because it's nice and tender. I'll just get it brown on both sides good. I like to do it this way so I don't make a mess. It's easier to clean up. I'm adding olive oil to my frying pan. Boy, this is going to be good. You don't get rabbit very often. There's my broth off of my rabbit where I cooked it. I'll make rabbit gravy out of this. I added my flour to thicken it up, and now I'm getting it cooked down and thickened. There's my rabbit, nice and brown. Boy, this is going to be good eating. Boy. Rabbit has a good flavor. It's delicious. A lot better than squirrel. Wow, this rabbit looks delicious. There's my gravy. I'm making sure there's no lumps in it. There's my homemade biscuits. Boy, they're going to be good. I'll put some jelly on them. There's my salad. Apples and celery and raspberry walnut vinaigrette. Boy. And there's my coleslaw. Cabbage and carrots and a little Miracle Whip. There's my rabbit. Boy. I'll eat good today. There's my homemade biscuits. I'll add me a little bit of grape jelly to them. I'll use one biscuit and put a little gravy on it. Boy. This is a good meal. Don't get to have rabbit every day. I think I'll eat outside today. It's a heat wave. It's 34 degrees. That's a whole lot better than 0. It's a beautiful day to be outside beside a nice warm fire. The wind is blowing gently through the trees and the sun is shining. Well, thanks for watching my video. I'm not the best cook in the world, but I keep from starving, I guess.